Hello, my name is Karl Meneghella, and I'd like to welcome you to this season of Coffee with Karl. In each episode, we welcome guests from all over the world who are here to share their knowledge, insights and wisdom in topics both big and small. Hopefully every episode will also have some tips, tools and takeaways that you can use to further your personal and your professional growth. So thank you very much for joining me in Coffee with Karl. Thank you. Hello, my name is Karl Meneghella, and I'd like to welcome you to this episode of Coffee with Karl. I love being able to share stories of our guests and success stories in particular, and today's guest is a success story. She did a bachelor's in TOEFL and then has now graduated with a master's in TESOL, and she'll soon be having the graduation ceremony. Not only that, she's now back at PSBU University as a teacher of English. So today I'd like to welcome you to Miss Maud Rahani. Hello, how are you?
Hello, Mr. Yes, so firstly I just want to introduce myself first.
Please.
Yes, before that I would like to pay my greatest respect to Mr. Karl
thank you.
Thank you for having me today. Yes, so really happy. So as you know, I was a student studying at Prof. Buddhist University in the major of TEFL. I graduated from bachelor degree. Also, I continued to study in master degree in TESOL as well. And as soon as I graduated from that master degree, so currently I working as a teacher of English. And before working here, also working at one private school for around almost 5 years there with teaching English as well in level GP. So I just can say that I have a lot of experience in teaching English. And one more thing, I also experience in working at the office. My position is about academic office managers there, but it's around a short time, like almost a year there as well. So related to that, I can say that I learned a lot about how to be a leader, and I know some related to leadership as well. Yeah.
And that's the focus of today's show, is all about leadership. And you also, I believe, doing the quality assurance as well for the university. Is that correct?
Yes, correct, of course.
We're very lucky to have you. So let's start off with, what does leadership mean to you?
Yes, before I answer to my own question about the meaning of leadership, according to my understanding, I just want to say that generally leadership we refer to the guiding and also helping others work together to reach a goal. So to me, especially based on my experience, leadership, it can mean like taking the high responsibility in order to do something, and also having the positive influence on others as well. So based on my experience that I have been the class monitor since I was studying in high school, and through my bachelor degree, and I'm always just say that I was always the class monitor there. I can say it's the time for me that having the leadership. So based on this two role leadership, it means that listening to others as well, and also it about making sure that everyone voice is heard by this. And one more after that I work as a teacher, also the office managers. I learned that leadership is not just only listening to others, but it also about supporting others as we work in a group or team, also help each other to improve our quality and our academic development as well. Yes.
I hear the undertone in your voice is about we, us, and it's really important. It's not about me. And a lot of people think, the leader is all about me. You actually said we're going to help the group. We're going to make sure we all understand, make sure we're all heard. I think that's something about good leaders, successful leaders, actually lead from behind. They support the group, they support the team. And I think that's very, very important. Okay, so you're a leader, you're an office manager, you're now doing quality assurance as well as teaching. So in the classroom, you are the leader. Do you think you need a title to be a good leader?
I don't believe that being a leader should be have any title, because as before I have the position as the office managers. just like my old story that I told you before, like being classmate, at the time we don't have any position,
Yes.
but we still can be the leader. I can say that because of why we can know how to work together. It is referred to our action, not about the position, because everything it consists with the action.
Yes.
Yes, being leader.
Very good. There's a hint there for our audience straight away, and we have an expression called walk the talk. And it means that the things you say you will do, it's very important, especially for a leader, that you're shown to deliver them, that you actually do what you say you will do. And I think for the people who you lead, they need to have that inspiration, that this person, if she says we'll do this, we'll do that. And I think that's really, really important.
Yeah.
So let's take it back to a study. Now, you just finished your MBA.
Yeah.
If you look back at your MBA and maybe your bachelor as well, there's opportunities, I believe, for students to take leadership roles. Do you have any thoughts about that you could share with our audience, where a student doing a class could actually take a leadership role?
I think that what that can say that activity or things that students could take to improve their leadership is the first one they would take to be have a good responsibilities. Because responsibility is really important. For example, if the student themselves they don't know what are the responsibility that they need to do as a student, they might not work well. So
Yes.
how can they be in the leader? And one more beside that is about organizing the tasks or work and organizing the time as well. If they know how to organize it, how they do it well, so they can be the leader. And one more step is about, I can say that it is about having the teamwork. Good teamwork is also can be the leader, because it helps students to have the collaboration. So when they have collaboration, they have communication, and they have their own manner, their own discipline, and this the kind of way that can lead them to have the leadership.
There's that short statement had so many action words in it: responsibility, communication, teamwork,
Yes.
guiding. And I think that's really important. I think you've actually hit a lot of the attributes a successful leader needs to have.
Yes.
And you'll notice that these attributes, these characteristics, aren't male or female. And that's why I'm really excited about this season, because it is a celebration of women in leadership roles, women achieving things. Unfortunately, a lot of people around the world still see women as being second class. We see that in the salaries paid, for example. There's discrepancies in opportunities, in jobs, that sort of thing. So it's really refreshing to hear someone who has experience of being a leader and sharing some of her secrets on how to be even better and more capable as a leader.
Yes.
So when you did group work in your masters, for example, did you find that some people like to take a back seat and some people are more confident? Did you find that, or were everyone?
Of course, well, absolutely. I found it sometimes. As I experienced even in my bachelor degree as a student or a master degree, so I found that some of students, they also like move backward when they have a group work altogether. I can say that it happened because of they have any being shy, or they are the quiet one in the class.
Yes.
That's why they don't want to working together as the group. Yes.
Did you ever have a situation where the group is in disagreement, for example, where maybe one person says we should do this, the other person says we should do that? And as a leader, do you have any suggestions what a person could do to try and get the group in harmony?
Yes. To answer with this, I would like to raise up my experience. Before, when I was a student, especially since my high school and also until the bachelor degree, I was being the quiet student in the class. Also, I'm the one who being shy, mostly shy in the
Really?
class. Yes, I don't want to talk a lot. So at the time, while my lecturer or my teachers assigned me to do some tasks as the group, I always want to stay alone, always want to work alone as well. At the time, with the responsibility, I thought that I do that is not correct, because why can't I do with each other? Because of why? What is the reason behind that? Do you still keep do you still keep being shy and not go to work with other it is because just our lesson, it is because just our future altogether. So being a student, no need to be shy, or someone else. If you want to have a leadership, you should you should overcome yourself first. I just can say that. So first we overcome ourselves, and then we should have the responsibility what we need to do. It's time for us to practice in group. So why don't we go to the group, just talk or just say something that we want to do, or sometimes we just can plan it, plan our task, what is going on in that process, and after that we practice together, we work together with a good collaboration and communication. I believe that students can overcome and can be a good leader as well.
So it takes someone having the confidence to say, why don't we sit down and make a plan?
Yes.
And that already takes someone taking a leadership role, because that person's saying, like if we're in a group, it might be you saying, for example, look, why don't we all sit down, make a plan, let's look at the assignment we have to do, and that will make many people feel comfortable, because it's like, someone knows what they're doing. And I think it's interesting that you said that you were the shy one, because as a classroom teacher, you are performing for all day when you're teaching. You are the performer. And I think it's an amazing journey that you've gone on from being shy to being in the front of the classroom as a teacher. So I think that's commendable. Very, very good. If you had any advice to give to students, even younger students, like, and in particular girls in high school, for example, who might feel shy, they don't feel confident to put their hand up, they're scared of maybe falling over, they're scared of failing or making a mistake, would you have any advice for them?
Of course I do. I would, because like this, for my advice, even you are the student or you are a girl, so no need to be shy, because shyness is about something that last thing about shyness is our obstacle. If we keep our shyness inside ourselves, we won't able to do anything else. So in order to achieve or in order to overcome with this shy, so we should try to make it better by talking. Start from talking everything. Start from talk, go face to face, meeting face to face, and communicate. And after that, we try to build our communication, and we work together, having a collaboration. And one more, we just think that sometimes leadership is not about being in control, but it's about collaboration. When we collaborate, we work together, so we achieve our goal all together. That's that one.
I like that.
Yes.
I think this is a really good example, because before this episode, we didn't talk with each other. You know, we had an idea of what the episode will be about and about leadership. But again, this open communication, the sitting down and talking with each other, I think that's where you start to build a relationship. You start to feel more comfortable to share things. And I think that's maybe a secret for those of you who are working in groups, for example. Maybe before you even worry about starting the assignment, maybe it's about talking with each other, sharing where you come from, sharing your background, sharing things you're good at. So you might have a group, there might be someone who's really good at PowerPoints, there might be someone who's really good at animation, someone who's really good at research. If you share that, the sharing of that could be a step towards getting that collaboration going. Okay, what's your dream from here? So you've finished your MBA. Do you have any plans for further study?
I have a plan as well.
Okay, would you like to share some of your plan? I'm putting you on the spot because I'm just asking a question, but I'm interested.
My plan is, besides teaching, yes, teaching is my favorite one. But besides teaching, I also want to work in international relation group or teams. Especially, I want to work as the quality assurance, even the members or managers, because I think this kind of job or works really benefit to me. One, I can like say that I can know more about the world when I work with the international, and also I want to explore that our school is not just mean that in our Cambodia country, but also I want to let the world know that our Cambodia has a good or quality teacher as well. Yes, that's a dream. And my one more dream, I also want to continue my study at the PhD as well, if I could.
Very good. And again, inspiration. I think this really tells people that your career does not have to be a straight line. You've gone from teaching, quality assurance, going over maybe to international relationships, and a career can have these different pathways. The other thing which I find inspirational is you finished your master's, whew, that's a great big weight off, and now you're already thinking, maybe I can do a PhD, maybe I can do something else.
Yes.
And I think what we need to do as within ourselves is look at what skills and attributes we have, but don't assume that you just stop. Life doesn't stop, so it means being a lifelong learner, being inquisitive, being curious, and developing interpersonal skills. Like I already feel like we have very open communication, and part of that is even just the way you're listening, the eye contact, the attentive listening. These are skills which a leader needs. A leader needs to be able to communicate with his or her team, to share their vision, for example, and then to communicate, to persuade them. A, you have a voice, and B, that's where we're going as a team. So I think they're really valuable skills that you're showing just in the way you interact. So would you have any last advice for students who want to maybe pursue or to become leaders in the future? Any advice for them?
Yes,
so you already
I
told
have
us
just-
not to let shyness stop you. Anything else?
Yes, for me, I have really short advice that I want to advise to those, especially for students or those shy students, let's say, the shy student or even others who want to be a leader, because as I'm not I don't know that I am a good leader or not, but based on I observe myself, I can say that, yes, of course, I am the good leader. So if you want to be a leader, first step that you need to do is to keep up your learning. I mean, a long life learning.
Yep.
Because every leader always still continue their learning, even learning from home or from somewhere else. And they also need to improve themselves as well. And the second one is to have a professionalism as well. Yeah, professionalism is really important if you want to be a leader, because you are a leader, you like water. We can say that the water that people need to drink every day.
Yes.
Without water, they cannot live well. They cannot live without water. We can say that. So if you are a good leader, if you want to be leader, you have to be the professionalism. At the time when the people need the water, they come to you to get it from you, that you can offer them. How if you don't have enough water to offer them, are you the good leader? I just want you to think about this as well as the second one. And the third one, you have to improve your responsibility and also your communication skill as well. If you are lack of communication, you cannot be a leader, because being a leader need to speak a lot, needs to talk to everyone. Even you know them well or you don't know them well, you just take your confidence to talk with them in order to get to know, and after that work with them. Yeah, and one more thing, I think that being a leader, you should to be a good listener as well. If you are the good listener means to listen actively. Yeah, staying focused, understand what the speaker want to talk to you at that time can help you to be the leader. So I think that's all of my advice.
I think there's some valuable tips there. Being a leader, being responsible, being a lifelong learner, being a listener, all of those are very, very important. Thank you so much for your time today. Okun,
Yes,
it was a
thank
pleasure,
you.
and I wish you all the very best for both your quality assurance role and your teaching role. I think your students are lucky to have you. Thank you.
Thank you. Hope to see you next time.
Thank you. Thank you for watching this episode. I'd like to thank you for joining me in this episode of Coffee with Karl. Hopefully the episode was a benefit in your personal and professional growth, and the tips, tools and takeaways will further help you. Thank you.